How much fun is this for you? You know, I was talking to Brent the other day, and he says, I'm going to pop him in there at the mic and let him go. To know that this is maybe your time.
Yeah. Man, exciting is an understatement for me. Going on year 4, being around some great guys. You know, I've been here since the Ben Bowares, the Dorians. You know, I had the Kendalls, the JDs, the Treys. All great guys, all great leaders, all great players. So to be able to sit behind those guys, watch those guys lead, you know, watch those guys, even the front four, the Christians and the Clees, you know, all of those guys, to watch them, to see them and how they love their teammates and how they work and how, you know, they help take this team to the top. And now for it to be, you know, a chance for it to, you know, for me to be in those exact same roles, it's a great feeling, you know, because I feel like I've had great examples since I've been here. And for it to be my time, man, it's a great feeling.
Dabo said the other night he's looking to you to be one of the leaders. Do you feel like a leader?
Definitely. I feel like I have natural leadership ability, and like I was just saying, you know, just watching, you know, from the guys who've been great leaders that came before me, just taking on what I know, you know, and you know, some bits and pieces from them, I feel like helps me, you know, into that leadership role, and I feel like I have a lot of respect from the guys on my team, and you know, we all just bond, you know, really well. So I feel like it'll be great.
When it comes to a question of playing time, do you think it was the guys in front of you being so good, or Shaq having to learn and mature a little bit?
I definitely think, you know, it's me having to learn, you know, and mature. You know, in high school, you know, when you're big, you know, you just dominate everybody by your speed and your size. And growing up, I was, you know, popped around a lot of different schools and a lot of different coaches. So I never really had one base, you know, to learn. I was just, you know, here one year I learned this, here the next year you learn this. So coming into, you know, one stable situation, you know, being here under Coach V since I've been here, you know, to learn, you know, one system, you know, it's not as easy, you know, as it seems. And so I definitely feel like, you know, that definitely came from me needing to learn and mature, and definitely not discrediting those guys that was in front of me. You know, them guys were heck of a players.
You joined the fraternity. Which one was it?
Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity.
What is important about that group for you and that group of friends that you have that are in there with you?
Definitely. To me, you know, the biggest thing for me, nobody in my family is Greek. You know, it's a Greek organization. But the biggest thing for me is, you know, to let, you know, the community know I'm more than just an athlete. You know, I'm somebody outside of, you know, football. And, you know, when I'm outside of football, you know, that's definitely, you know, I represent, you know, my fraternity, and we do a lot of community service and give back, you know, we're with the kids, you know. So that was one of my biggest reasons, you know, it's definitely community service that we do through here. But I feel like, you know, going, you know, through an organization, something that's bigger than me, that I can be a part of, you know, and help, you know, better change the world was definitely one of my biggest reasons.
How'd you get started in that?
Oh, wow, man, that's a great question. Like I just, you know, said previously, nobody in my family was Greek. You know, nobody in my family really knows about that type of life. When I got here, you know, I seen it. You know, I seen them on campus and, you know, seen the things they were doing. You know, it's all around the campus. And my roommate, former roommate, Kelly, him and Shadell, you know, we all just talked about it, and, you know, we did our research on it, and, you know, that was something we all agreed on, the same things, that we want to be known more than football players and wanted to be in the community. And, you know, those guys and our research and seeing it on campus is what all, you know, kind of stirred it up.
How important is it for you as a part of that to show young black men that you can be more than just an athlete?
Man, that's, you know, big is an understatement for that, because I don't want to just show that here, you know, but I want to show that on a national level. I want to show that to, you know, the kids growing up from back where I'm from, and, you know, Baltimore City, you know, where all that they see is, you know, drugs, guns, and violence, and, you know, you're more prone to follow that road when that's all you see. And me being a guy who come, you know, right from the heart of that city and, you know, making a difference, you know, I feel like, you know, me joining this fraternity is showing, you know, that I can be more than just a football player. I can be more than just a guy who can just come in here and tackle somebody. But I can also, you know, give back to somebody who once, you know, gave to me, and pour into those same people and show them the same things that somebody once showed me.
How hard was last year on you with the Kelly situation? That's a dude that you love, man.
Definitely.
That you'd go to battle with.
Definitely.
How hard was that to see him go through that?
Man, you know, that was a very tough situation. It might have been one of the toughest situations, you know, since I've been here, that I wasn't even a part of. But that's my brother, that's my roommate, one of the first guys I met when I got on campus, actually. And we had grown so close. And, you know, you love a guy, you know, you have a guy who is just all about team, and, you know, a guy who basically, in the situation that I was once in, waited his turn, and, you know, he did so much great things for the team. And just to see him go through that situation and to see how, you know, how hard it was for him, and, you know, we shared some tears together, and we sat down a lot of nights, just talked about his future and things like that. But in that same situation, it was just like Trevor didn't do anything wrong. Kelly didn't have any hate towards Trevor. I made sure that when I talked to Kelly, I told him just still reach out to Trevor, just let him know that it's all love, and Trevor was a guy that we had to rally around. So once that situation happened, I had my situation with Kelly. We talked about it, but I made sure that the guys on the team, we still loved around Trevor because he was the guy we had to lean on.
Skalski, we'll go to football really quick. Skalski said you're playing downhill now. Mm-hmm. What does he mean, and how have you improved football-wise since we saw you last?
Definitely. In the off season, one of the biggest things that I did was look at myself. So I had a cut up of every single play that I played in last year, and I went through it and I wrote notes myself and things that I needed to work on. Then I sat down with my dad, and he watched it too, and he told me the things that he felt like I needed to work on. And playing downhill, playing more physical, attacking guys instead of waiting on it was one of the biggest things, that we both came away with. And we both felt like, well, I know personally, I just definitely felt like that came from confidence and, knowing the playbook and knowing exactly, what it is to do. And I feel like, this is the most confident that I've ever been since I've been here, and that's allowed me to play more free and more downhill.
Dabo says you're more of a leader this year. You're one of those guys, and I saw it in the drills. You're leading the way every time for Coach V. He lets you be the example guy. Talk about that journey and being, that kind of guy where Coach mentions you that way.
Yeah. Since I've been here, I've been a guy, that I follow. And to be a great leader, you got to be a great follower. And I've been here, since the Ben Boulwares and the Dorians and the Kendalls, and I watch all of those guys, and I've been a natural leader, but to see those guys, man, and to understand, what it is that they can do and take that into my own game, I feel like has helped me become into who I am today, and that's just a natural leader position that I have.
Venable said you're repping.
After about two more, just heads up.
Venable said you're repping at Mike and Will. Do you feel more comfortable at one or the other, or do you like how your versatility can help you maybe get on the field and stay on the field?
I came in close 4 years ago learning Will, learned that, learned Mike, as I went on. I'm very fluid and comfortable at both positions. Just want to play, wherever the team needs me. And I'll definitely be ready and confident for that.
Last one, anybody?
What's your height and weight, or your weight right now, I guess?
I weighed in yesterday at 248, I think. 246.
Okay, you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with that.
Okay. Thanks, Shaq.